Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick video to share about the most amazing experience that I just had. My first singing lesson. And yeah, I was crying in my first singing lesson. Thankfully, it was with my amazingly talented husband, who's also a music teacher. But it really, I guess, inspired me to jump on Facebook today and talk about how our feelings of unworthiness hold us back as adults, how they get in the way of our ability to be creative, how it gets in the way of our ability to express ourselves. So I always loved to sing as a kid, and I sang in the choir at school until I had, one bad experience where someone gave me negative feedback about my singing, and I allowed that to, I gave up. I stopped singing. I allowed that one experience, that one negative piece of feedback from somebody when I was a kid to make me think that I was crap and that I was shit and that I was unworthy and that I shouldn't do it. And looking back, I totally see this as a pattern in my life. As a kid, I always struggled, feeling like I wasn't good enough, feeling like I didn't know enough, that there was always somebody who was better at everything than me. And even though I was really good at a lot of things, I always just felt like I never quite measured up. And I guess what came up for me in my singing lesson today as I started to express myself and use my voice was just tears. First of all, tears of sadness, because I think about all of the ways that I held myself back in life, held myself back from having fun, held myself back from allowing my soul to express itself because I was afraid that I wouldn't be good enough, or I was afraid of what other people would think. So many times, not just with singing, but with sport or playing the cello. I grew up playing the cello and having lessons, and I was terrified of playing in front of anyone. I loved playing in the school band because I loved the sense of connection that I felt when I was playing my instrument in a large group. But when it came to playing on my own, I was always crippled with fear. So afraid of messing up, so afraid of it not being perfect. And it got in the way of me enjoying the moment. And so these feelings of not feeling like I'm enough and these feelings of unworthiness that I know everybody out there suffers from have really gotten in my way as an adult of being the fullest and greatest expression of myself that I could be, and has really kept me disconnected from myself. And so recently I made a commitment to myself that I really wanted to start to explore my creative self-expression again. I live in a house with an amazingly talented musician, and I've dabbled at different instruments, but what I know to be true for me is that the way that I love to express myself the most is through my voice. So I thought, hey, I'm going to give singing a try. So I just had my first lesson, and I was crying like a baby as my voice was coming out, as I was allowing myself to express. All of that sadness came out, but it also felt liberating, and I felt, the most connected to myself that I have in a long time, because I really just gave myself permission to express. So I wanted to share because I know that so many of us struggle with feeling like we're not enough, struggle with feeling like we're not worthy. And as adults, it gets in our way of us being creative, of us having fun, of being free, of trying new things. And so if that feels like you, then my invitation is like, what is something that you loved to do as a kid, and you told yourself you were crap at it, and so you've never let yourself do it since then? Maybe it's time for you to go out there and give it a try, because I did today, and right now even I still feel super emotional, and even in just that sort of short 45-minute lesson, it gave me an opportunity to connect with myself and to connect with my feelings on a deeper level. And I'm excited to practice and see where this goes for me. And I'm also looking at taking some improv classes, again, another way of being able to express myself through using my voice. So I wanted to share, and encourage you, if you're feeling unworthy, feeling like you're not enough, maybe it's time to let that go and to put yourself out there and to start or reconnect to something that you loved to do as a kid, and allow yourself to be express. Because we all have a unique gift and talent that we're here to share with the world. And when we are grounded and centered in feelings that we're not enough and that we're unworthy, we really just can't be that fullest expression of ourselves. And so we're not only doing ourselves a disservice, but we're doing the rest of the world a disservice. So it's time to express, people. Get out there, find something that you love to do, and no matter how good or not good you are at it, just allow it to express through you, and see what you can shift by doing that. I have a feeling that this journey that I'm about to embark on with my singing lessons and expressing myself through my voice is going to shift something big for me and to help me to create something magical. So I'm super excited about that, and so I wanted to share so that maybe it can inspire you to do the same. So that's my share for today. Have a good one. Thanks.